Exams can feel intense and there can be a lot of nerves in the room. Therefore, it's vital that they are managed and organised by calm, reliable people who work hard behind the scenes to ensure everything runs smoothly. These are the exam invigilators. Hi everyone, I'm Zoe from My Progression, and this video will guide you through the role and responsibilities of being an exam invigilator. If you're looking for a different opportunity within education, or just wanting to try something new, or having a seasonal job while studying yourself, this video will help you understand what an exam invigilator does and how you can become one. Now, for our long-standing subscribers, you might be thinking, haven't you already done a video on exam invigilation? And you'd be right, but with new JCQ guidance for 2025 and 26, we wanted to make sure you have the most up-to-date, accurate training. This video is in line with the official JCQ Invigilator training, and we've popped a link in the description to the training checklist so you can follow along. So, what is an exam invigilator? Well, the role of an exam invigilator is to ensure that all examinations are conducted in accordance with regulatory requirements. In simple terms, think of invigilators as the referees of the exam hall. Your mission? Keep the game fair, the rules followed, and make sure every student gets the same chance to succeed. From the moment the exam papers arrive until the last script is safely stored, you're the one protecting fairness and order. The main responsibilities of an exam invigilator are ensuring every candidate has an equal chance to show their ability, protecting exam papers and scripts before, during and after exams, preventing malpractice of any kind, and preventing any admin mistakes. It's worth remembering that students are often anxious on exam day. Your calm and reassuring presence makes a big difference. Small things such as a smile when welcoming them into the examination room can make a student feel more comfortable and confident. So, your main responsibility is to monitor candidates throughout the exam and make sure that the rules are followed. Different schools or centres will have small differences, but the essentials all stay the same. It's vital that you make sure you know how to discreetly get help if you need it without disturbing the whole exam room. As an exam invigilator, you'll often work alongside the exams officer, who handles any issues, and the head of centre, which is usually the head teacher if you're in a school, who may step in if needed. If you're finding this video useful so far, like and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a new video. We update our content based on new guidance and changes in regulations, so you'll always have the most up-to-date knowledge. If you haven't watched them already, check out our My Progression news series, which is updated in response to any breaking news in education. So, who can be an exam invigilator? Well, being an exam invigilator doesn't require qualifications or specific experience, just the right personal qualities and skills. Therefore, this role could be suitable for many different people. You'll need to have a current DBS check, ensuring it's on the update service. And if you're already working in education, you'll probably have this. As well as this, you must have appreciation of how important the role of an exam invigilator is and a good understanding of the responsibilities in your role. If you're working as an exam invigilator through an agency, don't worry, they'll help you with your DBS application, and this video will provide you with training resources to ensure that you're well prepared for the role.
My Progression is brought to you by Teacher Active. And keeping on top of your CPD just got even easier with the Teacher Active app. You can browse through all My Progression videos and test your knowledge straight away by gaining and downloading CPD certificates right onto your phone. If you're working with us as an educator, you can set your availability when it suits you. Earn when you want, learn when you can. Download the Teacher Active app today.
So, when is exam season? Well, despite what many people believe, exam season isn't just during summer term in an academic year. Mock exams for GCSEs and A-levels often happen in October and November, with the official exams running from May through to July. However, something important to remember is that these dates are not the same for every educational setting. Therefore, keep an eye out for exam invigilation opportunities that occur all year round, including within further education. So, what's new in 2025 and 2026? Well, there are important updates this year that you need to know. First of all, the JCQ rules, known as the Instructions for Conducting Examinations, or ICE, now apply to even more qualifications. This means it isn't just GCSEs and A-levels anymore. The regulations also cover Cambridge Advanced Nationals, NCFE, which stands for National Council for Further Education, Vocational and Technical Qualifications, and TQ UK qualifications. So, if you're invigilating across different centres or subjects, it's important to know that the same GCQ rules apply right across these exams too. Alongside this, a new second pair of eyes check is now required whenever question paper packets are removed from secure storage. 2 members of staff must confirm the date, time, subject and component and record the check before papers are opened. The official posters, warning to candidates and unauthorised items have also been updated for this year. Only the current versions can be displayed in the exam room. There's also clearer guidance on access arrangements such as extra time, readers and scribes. Invigilators must understand how these arrangements work and be monitoring this during the exam. Handling of electronic exam materials now has extra security steps as well. Only authorised staff may access them and centres must follow the new protocols. Once you finish watching this video, follow the link in the description to read the JCQ instructions for conducting examinations, including those updated changes. Now, let's explore the role of an exam invigilator in more detail. What are the do's and don'ts? Firstly, invigilators must give their full attention to the exam. Always be able to see every candidate in the examination room. Move quietly around the room at regular intervals. Record and report any issues straight away. Follow the new second pair of eyes procedure when opening papers. And as an exam invigilator, you must not read the exam paper or comment on its content, whether it's before, during or after the exam. Carry out other tasks during the exam, for example, reading a book or marking any books. You must not allow unauthorised items into the exam room. Starting the exam. Before candidates arrive, exam invigilators must check that desks are spaced at least 1.25 metres apart, with everyone facing the same direction so that no students can look at the work of others. Each student should have their own desk, large enough for papers and booklets. Clocks, whether it's digital or analogue but not countdown, should be visible to all pupils. All displays, posters or teaching materials that could help need to be removed or covered. And the new warning to candidates and unauthorised items posters must be displayed. These are linked in the description below for you to read and understand. There should also be a board that shows the centre number, subject, paper number and the correct start and finish times. So, as candidates arrive, firstly you need to ensure that all pencil cases are see-through. You need to make sure you open the sealed packet in the exam room in front of the students after completing the second pair of eyes check on the papers. Then, ensure you're handing out the right paper to the right students. You should remind all pupils of the rules and regulations of the exam using the warning to candidates poster. For example, candidates must be on time for all exams. They must not bring in any unauthorised materials or mobile phones into the exam room. They mustn't talk or communicate with other candidates once they enter the exam room. They must also follow all the instructions from the invigilator, and they must not sit an exam in the name of another candidate. As well as this, candidates must not be involved in unfair or dishonest practice throughout the exam, and they can only speak to an invigilator if they are confused. Unauthorised items must be left outside the examination room. An unauthorised item is anything that could provide an advantage to a candidate. This includes earphones or earbuds, mobile phones, MP3 or 4 players or similar devices, smart glasses, tablets, watches or any other smart devices. This means that any unauthorised items that have been taken into the examination room must be placed out of reach of the candidates and not under their desks before the exam starts. This will normally be at the front of the examination room in a safe space or a similar arrangement that enables the invigilator to control access to the items. As previously mentioned, different settings have different policies, so ensure that you're following these when returning unauthorised items to candidates. During the exam, well, first of all, you need to keep moving quietly around the room, staying alert for any candidates who require help. Quietly is key here. You don't want to be the reason why a student becomes distracted. Be mindful of the footwear you choose to wear when working. Avoid loud or squeaky shoes. Students are under exam conditions the moment they enter until every script is collected. This means you're expected to reinforce these rules. It's important to know that as an exam invigilator, you must follow the discretion of the centre regarding candidates who are late. A candidate who arrives late and is permitted by the centre to sit the exam must be allowed the full time for the examination. If a student feels unwell or there's an issue, report it quickly and quietly to the exams officer. And for students with access arrangements, know what's allowed. For example, is it extra time, a reader or a scribe? And expect other invigilators to check in. You're allowed to give a 5-minute warning to candidates before the end of the exam. However, this is at the centre's discretion. If there are multiple exams happening or candidates have different finishing times, the centre will consider the impact of giving a time warning and inform invigilators whether this is something that they should do or not. And now we're going to talk about ending the exam. So, as the exam finishes, give a clear 5-minute warning if agreed with the centre. Instruct candidates to stop writing and remind them they're still under exam conditions. Allow candidates who are eligible for extra time or who arrive late to continue the exam uninterrupted. As invigilators, you'll be informed in advance of those granted extra time. Before collecting answer booklets, ensure candidates have included all the necessary information on the front, including their name, their candidate number and their centre number, and that any additional loose answer sheets are also inside the answer booklets. Collect every script before allowing anyone to leave, ensuring no students take exam papers or notes home with them. Secure the completed papers immediately and never leave them unattended. Place them in an identified safe space at the front. Answer booklets should then be given to the person responsible for dispatching them to the awarding body or examiner. Candidates should leave the examination room once all papers have been collected in and must remain in exam conditions. This means leaving orderly and silently, following exam invigilators' instructions at all times whilst being dismissed. This is the case for all examinations, regardless of if all candidates have finished or not. Candidates must follow the examination rules until they have completely left the examination room. At no point should you suggest how a student has done. This includes no discussions about passing or failing. Scripts are confidential between candidates and the awarding body. They may not be read or photocopied before they are sent to the awarding body or examiner. As I said earlier, students will be nervous, so it's important to make sure that you are the calm presence that they need. Your main responsibility is to ensure that the examination runs smoothly and everyone is given the opportunity to succeed. Make sure you follow the link to complete the quiz. Once completed, you'll be able to download a certificate to prove your knowledge. If you found this video useful, check out the other videos on our channel now. Also, if you've got a friend or a colleague who's interested in becoming an exam invigilator, share this guidance with them too. And don't forget, like and subscribe whilst you're here, so you never miss an update. I've been Zoe from My Progression. Let's keep your career in motion.